Hello and welcome everyone. We're back here for another of our donation decks. This one is for Anthony Zolman. Again, this is Esper Deathblade. Now, if you're watching this video, there was a first video that I recorded where I played this deck as well. It didn't go so well on me. It was a lot of my own errors. And then after I punted a match against humans, which was our second match, I kind of just was just not there anymore. My head was not clear. So I have that one. I'm not sure. By now, by the time you're seeing this, you'll already know whether it went up or not. It's still an interesting video. You still learn some stuff about the deck. There were still some close matchups. But I want to record another one. Try and do a little better and try and see a little bit more of the deck. So overall, the cards that we want to talk about here for this are Ops with Drown the Lock. Normally you want Thought Scour because Thought Scour helps fuel Drown the Lock. It's possible with all the Titans running around, maybe we want to reevaluate that. This also gives a little more card selection, which is awesome. So I'm not really sure where I stand yet. We're going to see how that feels. Of course, we have the Stoneforge package. We also then have Brazen Borrowers. I'm not a fan of this card, really, but we'll see if it's any good here. We have one Restoration Angel on the main board. The question is going to be, is this slot better as a Resto, as an aggressive, trying to be a threat, or should it just be something like Jace? Or like something like that. We have this Fairy Queller combo. Excuse me, sorry. 3 Force Negations. Really strong card. Really good against Neoform, stuff like that. We have a Deprive. One Mystic Sanctuary to go along with this. We also have a little bit of unique land base in Darkslick Shores, Seachrome Coasts. Now, I'm not a big fan of Darkslick Shores since we don't really have anything that we absolutely are going to want to cast on turn 1 every chance we get, like a Thoughtseize or Inquisition. But it could be okay. 2 Colonnades, 1 Tar Pit. Sideboard is built a little strangely. The Stony Silence feels kind of meh. But I do like the Strokes. Spreading Seas I'm interested in. I like the Supreme Verdict. I like the Cam Balls. I like the 2 Engineer Explosives. The Jace, question to me is if this card is better than the main board. And then I really don't like Surgicals and Stonies. These are the 2 cards I really don't like. Stony, because right now in the current meta, Stony doesn't do a lot against the most popular decks. And then Surgical is kind of the worst graveyard hate we could possibly play. Now, we'll see, but like the big graveyard decks that we're worried about are, in my opinion, is Dredge. And Surgical Extraction, while it can help against Dredge, is not our best option in Esper. I'd rather be playing Nihil Spellbomb than I would be Surgical. Excuse me. But that being said, I'm interested to see how Surgical feels, and there's a lot of choices here that I'm not a huge fan of. Not a lot. There's a couple, like Brazen Borrowers, Resto, and the Surgicals. Like Stony Sounds, I could probably see if maybe Anthony's local meta, there's a lot of artifact decks that you care about, then Stony Sounds makes sense. But for us here, I don't think Stony Sounds is going to be very relevant. But anyway, the last deck list, the Mardu deck list he submitted, I was not a fan of Path to Exile in Mardu because I don't like that much white. I wanted to minimize as much white as possible because it was better with Blood Moons. Well, I actually ended up really liking the Path to Exiles because they were better against the bigger decks, which was great. So who knows? Maybe this deck will make a believer out of me after all. So yeah, all right, we're gonna play some matches here with this, and we'll be back in just a minute. All right, we got a hand here that is a little iffy. This Drown Lock won't be good unless they feel it at first. But we have Queller into Cryptic, which is a pretty nice curve. The nice thing about Queller is a lot of times if we can just stick Queller, we can just beat them out tempo them, and win the game. And at the end of the day, we're not like strictly a tempo deck. Yep, it's Jund, so that might not be good for us. I'm going to lead on this first Flooded Strand. They did not have a discard spell to lead off with, so Thoughtseize. Alright, this could take pretty much anything here. I don't know what they're going to take with it, but they can take just about anything. Okay, take Cryptic Command. Which tells me they're definitely not afraid of this Drown the Lock. That was not the land I wanted to get. It's fine. I'm an idiot. We're good. Right, so they are Jund. Here comes Scavenging Ooze. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to shock it in. So here's something to keep in mind, too. They can actually eat from their own graveyard to turn off our Drown the Lock. Just quite a scary thought. If I wasn't 100% positive the Queller would just die as I put it into play, I would definitely try to flash in and block. I'm gonna Queller this. If they have a kill spell for it, they're gonna have to. Yep. All right. This isn't too much different than them actually just playing the ooze. Also, now we actually get a cast and we get to kill one of the oozes. Right, they have a third. Again, definitely not what I wanted to do. All right, let's. Do I want to kill one or do I want to hold up spell call? They got one card left in hand. I think we're gonna pass like this. All right, let's see if they go ahead and try and protect the Scavenging Ooze by eating one of their own cards. They do. Alright, yeah, this is not exactly. This Jund matchup should not be a bad matchup for us, really. It should be a matchup that we can deal with pretty well. So it feels really bad that we're in this spot right now. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and Queller to block the 2-2. And they got a bolt for it. So we go to 4 here. I think we're dead. Our hand just did not line up very well against them. And then being able to having the answer every single time has been pretty tough. I think we're going to tap their team this turn. Right, they're going to eat their own graveyard, which makes sense. Tap them, draw a card. I'm going to draw a Spell Queller. Liliana. Yep, that's going to be a hard one to beat. Alright, Liliana resolves. Well, that's game. Yep, alright. Jund. So I think I want this. I definitely want these. I think I might want this. And other than that, see these to some extent. I'm not a big fan of Resto here. Lingering Souls is fine. Brazen Borrower is meh. It's kind of force. We're on the play, so this might be okay. I'm going to cut the Spell Queller. I don't think they're very good here. I'm going to cut the Brazen Borrowers too. So that's going to let me bring in all but these. Is Spreading Seas better than like some of this top end? No, let's just try this. I like the one of Spreading Seas. I mean, this hand's not great, but it's got a lot of removal for their deck, so I'm gonna keep it. Alright. You know what I'm gonna do actually? Let's do this. Put E on 2. Running 6. Nope, Scavenging Ooze. Okay. Yep, attack for 2. Take 2. Yep. And let's just go get another white source here because we need double white for a Supreme Verdict. Alright, well that's awkward. We would definitely like to have hit another land drop there. Yep. Yep. I mean, them holding off their turn to play that felt a little bad. Ugh. So does not drawing lands. We ain't got lands or a threat here, which is not good. Maybe we're supposed to leave the Brazen Borrowers in just so we have a little bit higher, just a higher threat density. Nope. Fairy. Uptick and we'll pass. I don't want to just down tick. And I wouldn't mind getting a little bit of value out of it. Alright. Sure. We don't have a way of getting rid of that unless it's active. And here's the problem, it'll never be active. Alright. I think we're dead. This card's so good against us. I think this card's just not worth playing in Jund, but this card is so good against specifically control decks. I mean, actually, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess actually, if let all that resolve, this is almost active. So maybe that's what we're supposed to do instead. Yeah, you know what? Let's just move on. We're not beating this card. All right, rough start. We're on the play here for round number whatever round this is, 2. We're gonna keep it. We hope Fatal Push is good here, and if it's not, we're in trouble. So I like this deck, but based on the leagues I've played with it already, which has been the first video, and then I've recorded a second league since then, and now we're recording this one. The deck just feels, I don't know, it's hard to say. It just feels kind of off. Like the Esper Control deck we played for Monday had this just synergistic, it felt really built together. Please don't be another Jund deck. Man, some days I hate Magic. How are you going to be 2 Jund decks in a row? I guess it could be Death Shadow, right? Like, yep, here comes yep, Ren and 6. Yeah, buddy. All right, we just can never beat Ren and 6. That's something we struggle so much with Planeswalkers. We just do not have the counterspell engine to beat most Planeswalkers here. And it really shows. I'm going to uptick. I don't want to just tick down to lose it to Ren and 6. This does have some advantages. It shuts off Bloodbraid Elf. We're getting Ren and 6. I mean, Liliana. Yeah. Plus, we discard Fatal Push. They're going to pick back up their Raging Ravine, I'm assuming. Land 1 time. With no target. Son of a bitch. I'm going to opt now. Thank you. We really needed to hit that land. Alright. Discard this Path to Exile. Well, I'm going to force a negation the Lightning Bolt, so... I don't feel like I have very much choice. Alright, Scavenging Ooze. Alright. Well, let's see, I guess. Guess we're discarding Resto. Second Raging Ravine from our opponent. Alright, push it. Alright, Lingering Souls. Alright, untap. I don't know how we beat Ren and 6 here. Like, there's just nothing we can do about it, right? Like, I mean, At this point, this thing can emblem. We don't really care with just Thoughtseize in the bin. Yep. Yeah, let's return target permanent to its owner's hand. I guess draw a card. I don't know. Maybe it's not worth it to draw a card, but yeah, definitely not worth it to draw a card. No. Oh, that sucks. We just don't have a good way of dealing with these planeswalkers. Yeah, alright. Yeah, they just got way too much going on, way too many cards. We just don't have a way of dealing with these planeswalkers very well. And that's just not something that we can deal with. Alright, let's try this. So let's do this. Let's cut this. Typically I like layering souls here, but I don't think this is where we want it. And then let's cut one Spell Queller and a Force of Negation actually instead. Leave one Brazen Borrower in. Let's try this. Another thing I'm feeling is I'm starting to feel like we want more lands in this deck. 23 does seem a little bit low, but at the same time I'm not sure. I don't know. Alright, on the play here for game 2. I mean, I guess let's keep it. It doesn't feel amazing, but we gotta push, we gotta opt, we have an EE. And we obviously really want to draw something like Force of Negation or something like that for Liliana. Or for a Ren and 6, because honestly this EE ain't gonna do the job. Yep, getting Thoughtseized here. I'm gonna let them have it. They can take whichever, or Inquisition here rather. I'm gonna let them have it. They can take whichever they want. I'm assuming we're losing the EE here. No, we lose Snapcaster. Okay. That is quite surprising, to be honest. I do actually want a third land here. Not so much now. I'm not gonna shock this in because actually I should have because I want to be able to fatal push. What I meant to say is I wasn't gonna engineer explosives on 2 because I want to save it in case. Oh Jesus Christ! All right, now I'm assuming we're losing Jace. All right, well, they're down to 1 cards, or they only have 1 land here, so depending on what they do this turn is going to decide what this this land's going to do for us. It's going to Hallowed Fountain. We have an extra black source here. All right, we're going to put this op back on top, I think, just because I want to do something here. Yep. We're actually not going to put the opt on top. I'm just going to draw for turn. We're going to go and pass. If they play Liliana here, we might do something, but otherwise, sure. think let's discard 1, 2, 3. Let's discard the Godless Shrine. Do I? Yeah, let's discard Godless Shrine. They discard Dark Confidant. Yeah, let's just put push back on top. Yep. I'm going to get Lily off the table now. Cascade. Fuck me. Oh, that's real bad. This went from a game that I felt like we were strongly in command of to now I don't even know if we. I don't know what to do. Like, that was a big swing. For them missing all their land drops, that was such a huge swing there. Holy crap. Me and Float Black. Revolt Trigger. Well, I mean, I guess that's something. Hmm. Alright, we just hope they don't have a response. Alright, now it's going to be very hard for them to take down. Alright, last card was Liliana. Alright, well, we might have fumbled our way into this win. Keyword might have. Alright, let's blow it. They're going to eat 2 things. Yep, gain some life. But we got no black sources, so we're kind of shit out of luck there. Oh, I should have opted with this ability trigger on the stack. It's fine. I'm going to opt. If we can, like, force a negation. Alright, yeah. So this just means we win the game this turn, that's all. Okay, so yeah. They stumbled, then we stumbled, and then we found a win. So with that being said, I'm actually going to do this. We're going to cut Deprive now. I'm going to bring back Restoration Angel. As a little bit more beatdown power. And something that hopefully we can flash in. And kind of just surprise them. So something I definitely would say I feel we need in this deck is I feel like we need early game disruption. More so than what we have. I feel like we need some Inquisitions or Thoughtseizes. I feel like it's a really strong aspect of having black, and I feel like we don't have that right now. Jesus deck, are you shitting me? Alright, this hand's a keep. Put the Sanctuary back. Discard? Hell yeah. Why wouldn't we? Alright, goodbye, Spreading Seas. It's almost like I'm a mind reader or something. Yeah, I'm gonna fetch here. That was a shitty draw. Not gonna lie. It was a very shitty draw. This part where we probably get Stone Rain into Oblivion, which is gonna be fun. We don't. We're just gonna get punched in the face for 5. Nope. Now we lose our Drown the Lock, and we're gonna cry. That was bad. All right, we need a removal spell here off the top. Well, bottom. Son of deck, seriously. Ugh. All right, I take 4 here. Go to 9. Sure. Name me human. No, name me spirit. Huh. So I'm pretty sure we're just dead here if this gets killed anyway. But yeah. Nice. So we go to 2. Don't know what we're looking for here. That ain't enough, Chief. Alright, well that sucks. I mean that was a much closer matchup, but yeah, we still got our asses kicked. Like I said, I really feel like that's one of our biggest issues. We just don't have enough disruption. Um, that's like an advantage of playing black here is that you have early game disruption. This is like I called it Esper Deathblade, but maybe what I should have called it is more like blue white splashing black blade, which I know sounds like silly. Like okay, what's the big deal? But like we're not really taking advantage of the black spells that we have access to, and through the now 3 leagues I've played, I think that's the thing. I think that's it. More so than anything else in the deck is we're not taking advantage of the fact that we're playing black. And that's what we should be doing. We need to be playing those early game interactive spells that make our hands better. Like we can't, like beating Jund is very difficult. Like we did it in the first league, I did it in the second league, but it was not easy. We had to get very lucky, and I mean we could have beat him there. We just kind of game 3 we just didn't draw the right. We just didn't go well for us. So, all right, we're gonna hop into the next round. I mean, I like the deck. I like what it's trying to do, but I definitely feel like that's where we're missing it is the early game interaction area. All right, so this hand's got lands, which is something I highly value, but this doesn't do anything else. Like, if we're on the play, I might consider a turn 3 Queller enough, but I'm gonna mulligan. All right, this hand's much more interactive. I'm gonna put a duplicate Snapcaster at the bottom here, I think. And we're just going to run it like this. I really like where this hand's at. Oh my Jesus Christ. Are you shitting me? Oh my god. This is just unreal. Oh, this is so unreal. Alright, we're getting Ren 6 here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, alright, I'm going to look for a Force of Negation here. I'm going to bottom that. We don't draw the Force of Negation. And now I'm sad that we bottomed the Cryptic Command because we drew a shitty Batter Skull. Batter Skull's not shitty. I'm not. This is not going. This is not going well for us here, to be honest. Yeah, here's the problem. They can also Lily underneath us now, which is problematic. Ah, that's so bad for us. Imagine we lose the snap of the Queller here. Queller, okay. Interesting. Another Hall of Fountain, I think. Bottoming the land. Oh my god. Alright, well, we drew another land into a Spell Queller, which is not good, but it's also not the worst. Here's to hoping they just go Liliana and don't have a Bolt. I know, that's comedic. I understand that. Because they're Jund, so they always have the Bolt. Oh, actually, Queller. A mainboard Huntmaster is spicy. Alright, where's my Teferi off top? Well, you're not a Teferi, but you are a card. Alright, here's hoping they play some big spell and we get a Force Negation it. Tarmogoyf. Come on, Liliana, one time. Nope, not Liliana. Alright, return it. Alright, Force Negation, baby. Really, deck? Alright, well, we have Snap Force Negation, which is pretty good. Alright. Your Thoughtseize now resolves. Rip Batterskull, sorry, buddy. I loved you well. Is this game one? Am I getting... Am, is this a fucking joke? Is this game one? Is this game one? This is a terrible joke. I'm so... It hurts. It physically hurts. Like, all of this. It just hurts so much. It really does. Yeah, down goes Teferi. It fucking hurts so much right now. I really don't know what to do here. What the fuck? Oh my god, how do we beat this thing? I think step one's drawing Path to Exile, right? Right? Step one's gotta be Path to Exile, right? Like, we gotta draw Path to frickin' 4/5, and then just die to everything else? Alright. Okay. Alright. That was miserable. EE's, Jace, Spreading Seas. Let's do this. So, Souls. Oop, I want to borrow. Souls don't seem great. Queller not seeming amazing. All the forces not seeming great. Cut you. What was our last cut we made after that? Did I cut Deprive? Maybe let's cut Deprive. Sand's not amazing, but it's generic enough that I think we'll find the cards we need to really do stuff. Bottom that. That's not terrible. Put this in play tapped. I'm not going to force a negation anything this turn, I don't think. Alright. I'm going to let it happen. If they take the opt, that sucks for us, but that's fine. I just like a force negation here. I'm just going to hard cast force negation next turn. I'm going to bottom the path. We draw a path anyway. Yep, here comes Liliana. We're discarding God the Shrine. Yep. We just got a serious draw in the wrong part of our deck problem here. We're drawing all of our interactive stuff, and we just don't have our permissive stuff against Liliana. We're discarding a Path to Exile here. I mean, we're in such a bad spot here. I just don't know how we get back. Yep. Make a wolf. I guess we discard Path. And kill Huntmaster. I mean, All right. We take 2. Sure. Draw a card. Yep. Yeah, this is not exactly what I would call a fun match. We're just not drawing what we need to draw here. Yep. EE. We gotta draw EE. Did I bring in EEs? I did. Okay. Fuck. Alright, I mean... Go ahead. I fucked that up. Yep, attack for 3 or for 4. Yes, let it go. Let it leave the mana pool. Alright. Down goes Lily. What in God's name? What are we playing against? I mean, they're kicking our ass, but like, Jesus deck. We're gonna fetch this, get a Hallowed Fountain tapped. Take 5 down to 7. Oh, I mean, we're just pretty much dead next turn, right? We go to 1. All right, let's just hope they drop Bolt so they can finish this game quickly. Yep, go to 1. Yep. That's the reason why you leave back your blocker. All right, let's try this. I swear to God, if we lose another one, I'm going back to the old avatar. I swear to God, that's got to be what it is. We're gonna keep this hand. This is definitely a hand where push, if it's good, it's gonna be great, and Stoneforge could be great. So, plus we already have equipment. I'm not kidding. I swear to God, if we lose this one, I'm going back to my old avatar because that's what it's got to be. As soon as I switch to Mael the Anima, I start having these awful leagues, 3 of them in a row now, all with the same deck. And well, yeah, the deck could, oh god, it's Amulet. Alright, well, the deck could just not be good. Like, I'm not going to outright say that's not an option. I don't think the deck's not good. Yes. You sword. Pass turn. Nice thing is next turn we can push and put the equipment into play. If this isn't Amulet, I don't know what deck they are. Okay. Okay. Fetch land, please. Yep. Put this into play. We equipping. We attacking. Trigger. Yeah, this is bad. They could scape shift us here and kill us. They're not legendary. Okay. I think I'm gonna kill this. Opt. I'll take him with opt, I guess. Bottom. Alright. Shock. Teferi. Bounce, draw. Fucking colonnade. Alright, we can snap and drown, right? Yeah. Alright. It's all you, opponent. Really? Oh my god. Are you pathing me? Okay, it's Tribe Scout. Fine. Okay, let's plus. Drown this bitch. Sure. Yep, discard a card. We untap. Alright. So, we somehow managed to win game one, it looks like. Yeah. So, I think... So, Sakura Tribe Scout makes me feel like they're going to be closer to traditional Amulet Titan. With that being the case... I kind of like these for killing amulets and such. Maybe want all the forces down. I feel like I have to leave these in because they have the Dryads. Also kills Dryad, I think is pretty important. I know this is... but these are so bad against Dryad too, though. Alright, let's submit 61 cards. Yes, let's submit 61. So, yeah, this is just a matchup where I really think... I just don't think we have the right tools. I think that's a lot of this deck's problem is we're just not optimizing the colors we're in to the fullest extent. Although I gotta say, and it's not going to be shown because it was in the video that I didn't fully record. Maybe I do. Maybe you know what? Maybe I'll use actually put that one because it did have. All right, this hand's interesting, right? We got a spreading seas, we got an opt, and a fatal push. I like it. Let's run it. Our opponent just had a really slow hand to start too, which helped us. I can dig this though. We can go turn 1 opt or push depending on what they play, and turn 2 spreading seas. Maybe mulligan to 6. It's a good start for us. Did we cut all of our forces? Yes, we did. Okay. Oh, actually, Jace maybe should have came in. Yeah, we got a threat. Maybe we should have brought Jace in as a way of trying to lock the game out. See what you got, opponent. Let's see what you got. All right, Castle Garenberg tapped. That is not a terrible spreading seas target, to be honest. It's another problem with them being all right. Bouncer. I'm assuming the castle. Opt. Bottom. Okay. It's fair. That's nice. All right, castle. All right, I got double opt over here, so I think that's what we're gonna do this turn. Once. Holy shit! They seriously haven't cast a spell. That's right. My God. That's crazy. Ghost Quarter. Tribe Scout. Teleria West. Let's actually go here. I want a Hallowed Fountain. I'm gonna do it untapped. I'm gonna opt. I don't want the colonnade. Opt again. I don't want another opt. Batter Skull. Not quite. You know what? No, I'm gonna just bounce it with Teferi. I'm gonna bounce it with Teferi here. We drew the Sanctuary. It's a little annoying, but that's okay. Honestly, next turn might just be Batter Skull beatdown game plan time. I don't know. We know they have a Ghost Quarter. Yep. Revolt. So we got farm, Packed West Vesuva. Yep. Yeah, so they have Farm Packed West Vesuva. They still don't have double green for another turn. They can't play the Rot Farm, bounce the turf, put the turf back into play. They draw once upon a time. Alright, once. Breeding pool, okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. There's this. Attack for 6. Triggers. We'll discard West. Alright, so I'm assuming they're putting into play. Yep, I'm assuming they're picking up Gruul Turf. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they can pick up Gruul Turf here to free it from the Spreading Seas. So farm gone. Turf in hand. Just gotta blow this up so they can't get any more advantage off of it. So one unknown. Mm-hmm. Alright, they're casting Once Upon a Time. Alright, they pick up a Primeval Titan. So they have an untapped green source. They can just play Prime this turn. Actually, they can put into play another green source, bounce the breeding pool, shock the breeding pool in. So they definitely can cast Prime this turn. Hmm. Hmm. But if they do that, they still don't get through. They still can't deal with the germ. Interesting choice to copy Colonnade. Are they not? Huh. I mean, I think I'm forcing them to Ghost Quarter Colonnade this turn, right? That's what we're doing, right? And we know their hand is Turf Pact Titan. Yep. Don't know what our opponent's thinking about, but they're sure deep in the tank here. Going to combat. Sure. Go to the swamp. Yep. Yep. No blocks able to be made. Discard Pact. Alright. Oh. Let's pass. They have Turf Titan. Just taking their turn here. Okay. Just planning to get a white source so they can block with the Vesuva Colonnade? I wish this Delta was a tar pit. Yep. Here comes Big Daddy Prime. Resolves. Triggers. I'm assuming they're getting Field of the Dead. I'm not sure what else they can get here. Very sorry about that. I don't know why I've had this cough. Okay. So Simic Growth Chamber. Mega Zombie. Make a zombie. So we bounce Solaria West. Yep. Turf West. Bounce Titan again. Yep. Alright, so we know Turf West Titan. Am I blowing this up on one? No. Turf. Mm-hmm. Alright. I mean, so Turf West Vesuva Titan. No, so Vesuva. Alright, so I think that was actually wrong to bounce it. I think we're supposed to path it, play Sanctuary. No, I think bouncing was right because they're gonna kill. They can kill this down with zombie tokens for sure this turn. So I don't know. One unknown. I'm not sure deep in the tank here. Not sure what they could possibly have here to get out of this. I guess like Walking Ballista would do it, because Walking Ballista would be able to block the germ. Um, yep. Resolves. Triggers. I'm assuming Radiant Fountain and something else. One thing I never thought about was Sword of Feast and Famine as a hedge against the Titan, against the Amulet Titan Field of the Dead decks. And I think that's a nice hedge actually, but I don't necessarily think it's good enough. Vesuva the Radiant Fountain, I'm assuming. Yep. when you have your actual land drop to put you to 8. Alright, no reach. They can't block. Yep, alrighty. Well, that was, out of all the matches I thought we would win, that was definitely the one I was positive we were going to lose. So, alright, as it turns out, Stoneforge, Batterskull, and Sword of Feast of Famine get there. So that was a good feel for the deck, but I still think the issue is we're not utilizing our colors correctly. I don't know. I mean, I get not wanting to play discard and playing stuff like this instead, but I don't know. I like the deck though. I really do. Um, although that might just be because I've played so many leagues with them, starting to really like it a lot. Even though they haven't been very successful. All right, we're gonna play the last round here, and we'll be back in just a minute. All right, final round here. I guess we won a match, so I'm not gonna change my avatar. I like this hand a lot. It doesn't do a whole ton, but we do have Snapcaster Opt, some Path. It does stuff. Let's keep it. I think this is gonna get a basic. Main board, do we have any double white spells or double black spells? No, right? We don't, right? No, just double blue. So, one thing I didn't mention that I like about this deck a lot. Alright, we're playing another control matchup. No. Oh god, please don't be Emery. Please don't be an Emery. Fuck me. What are you milling? I so do not enjoy. Alright, well that's a good card. Doing that before they have a Metallic Rebuke up. Oh, I didn't mean to click off of it. Yep, alright. Unfortunately, this isn't a matchup I particularly want to play. I really don't like these Urza matchups. Yep. Here comes Thopter Foundry. Inquisition. Well, I got 3 of a kind here, buddy. I'm assuming we just take a snap. Sounds good to me, buddy old pal of mine. I'm a fan. Let's do it. Bob will immediately see what my top card is. Did they know what my top card was on the Queller? They didn't, right? If they don't make me Queller, I'm just going to snap Opt, I think. Alright, let's just Queller that. I'd really rather not lose another Snapcaster Mage, to be honest. Alright, I can dig that. Alright, that's nice, because that's going to give me Snap Drown in the lock mana, which is huge, because that counters most of the spells in their deck at this point. Please don't have a counterspell of your own here. Yep. Alright. Opt. Stoneforge. Yes, sort of Feast and Famine. Alright. Let's see what they got. That's going to be annoying, because that's going to be a Thopter Foundry. Nope, EE for 2. Sure. Okay. Sure. Mystic Sanctuary putting Archmage's Charm back on top or Drown the Lock? Archmage's Charm? Sure. Alright, they shuffled away their Archmage's Charm. Alright. Come on, deck, show me a little bit of love. Just a little bit of love. Oh, that counts for something here, I guess. Boom! Alright. Opponent is done with game 1 here. Alright, so against Urza, specifically Thopter Sword. Alright, so I'm going to take out Feast and Famine. I'm going to take out 1 Mystic. I'm going to take out a Deprive. I'm going to cut the Souls. Cut a couple one Force Negation. Maybe 1 Queller. Maybe we don't bring in Verdict. Maybe this is better. Let's find out. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. Ah, I like this deck. It is sweet. I think there are definitely some significant changes we can make, but I like it. I'm a big fan. I didn't know this was going to be Esper Week on the channel, but apparently it's going to be Esper Week on the channel. My initial feeling here is to mulligan, but I'm going to keep it. We have a really strong hand. And barring something like a bunch of discard spells taking ripping our hand apart. All right, we're definitely opening ourselves up here. But if we manage to keep our Mystic alive for the next turn, we're going to be really in a great spot here. Push? Yep, push. All right. Not surprising. Stroke's a nice one. Plains. Yeah, they got a swamp naturally themselves. Alright. I don't want to get it killed, but I'm going to run it out there. If they have the fetch push, then they got us. Feeling like we're getting pushed to death here. Yep, getting pushed. Alright, they do hit a bobble and an E, which does mean we're pressured to kill this thing quickly. Yeah, unfortunately, we just don't we don't have a way to kill it right now. That's a big problem. The only way we had to kill it was with, or counter it was with Spell Queller, unfortunately, too. Sure. So we really need to draw right now Stony Silence. That'd be very good against them. Yep. Sanctuary returning. Drown the Lock. Okay, putting Fatal Push back in hand. Alright, well that's a good one to counter here. Oh shit, we draw a Tar Pit. That's not what I want to draw either. Come on, deck, something good, please. Dead Stoneforge Mystic is not a good draw. Alright, let's put it into play. It's gonna at least get the push out of their hand, and we still have a Disdainful Stroke for a possible Urza. They're gonna keep bobbling here, which is gonna be annoying. Yep. Yep. Definitely a bait. Yep. Or they're gonna cast another bauble, draw another card. All right, we really gotta draw Stony Silence off the top, or Snapcaster Mage. Fuck. All right. Well, I mean that's not a terrible card to have, right? Yep. The longer we sit here, the longer they keep drawing an extra card every other turn, or well, every turn. Yeah. All right, let's kill it. Looks like they're picking their battle here. Yep. All right, they got one turn where Urza gets to resolve freely. If it's this turn, we're dead. Fuck, it's this turn. Oh, fuck, of course it was. That brings in Supreme Verdicts. No, why the fuck would I have brought in Supreme Verdict, Joey? Why would you have done that? That would have been smart or something, Joey. Get this fucker out of here. Please be Cryptic Command. There you go. Alright. Here we go. Come on, deck. Opponent, we gotta have you hitting air. Hit air, hit air, hit air. Nothing but air. Am I kidding? Does Urza deck ever hit air? Alright. We out here racing. Alright. There's a bobble. Now increase the clock. Alright. Does it resolve? Yes, it does. All right. All right. This is whew, man, this has been a good match so far. Holy crap, has this been a good match. Position. Whiff on a Batterskull in a land. Urza. Yep. Animate. Alright, well, we're dead here if they find a way to bounce our Batterskull token. Alright. Leaving it all on the table. Ain't got nothing left. It's all on the table. Come on. Alright, Island. Spin the wheel again. Sword of the Meek. Oh, you don't have enough to spin the wheel again. Unless one of the last cards in your hand is a push. Alright, we got there. Whew. Alright, so overall thoughts on the deck. Like I said, I like a lot what it's doing. The only thing I'm not a fan of really is I'm not a big fan of the resto. Ops, they were really nice because they dug us really deep. So I think in that sense they're better than they are better than whatchamacallit, Thought Scour. But here's my problem. Alright? It's this. All these 3-drops, the more we played, especially I mean that last match, don't get me wrong, okay, 3-drops is what really helped us to win the game. No, they weren't. What am I talking about? I'm crazy. It was the Stoneforge package that's really won us most of these matches. I think we need to kind of pick or choose where you want to be. Do you want to be on this plan, or do you want to be on this plan? Me personally, I'm not a big fan of this part of the package. The Souls, I think Souls is good with the Stoneforge package. I'm not a big fan of Brazers or Brazen Borrower with all this. I think that could definitely be changed. That's up to you guys, and especially you, Anthony, what you really think. But what I would suggest is let's do this. Let's cut these 4 cards, or these 5 cards like this. Let's cut these 5 cards and move at least 4 of them down there, and then I'd put Jace in over the resto in the main board. That would be my suggestion. Or move those four down here to discard, or maybe move these 4, and maybe move like our ops. Maybe don't play a cantrip. You know, maybe don't play a cantrip. Maybe play them at 2 or something. Maybe not, or maybe just play play 3 discard spells, 3 cantrips, and then put these 2 cards somewhere else. These are the things to think about. Or we could add another land to the deck. I like what we're doing though, but I think we need a pick. Do we want to do the Queller, Teferi Engine, or do we want to do the Brazen Borrowers, Lingering Souls kind of thing? Also, you could cut Lingering Souls, keep Brazen Borrowers in, and do something like cut the Quellers. Now, I don't think you should cut Teferi. I like Teferi a lot. I think Teferi is really powerful, and what it does for the deck, I think, is just unmatchable. To where Borrower, you can get a lot of effects like it. Force Negation, we can have counter spells like it. Spell Core, same thing. Yeah, I mean, and so at first I was kind of skeptical on the Sword of Feast and Famine, but after playing the Amulet Titan matchup, I really actually think it's the right choice. Um, somewhere at least. Yeah. Anyway, sideboard. I like most of this. Again, the only thing I'm a little more on board with Stony Silence, but I'm definitely off of these surgicals for sure. Um, but let me know why do you think playing surgical is good, or why do you want to play surgical? Because I'm open. Like I said, with the Path to Exiles, you convinced me last time. Even Restoration Angel was good in some of the situations I played it. Not so much in this last league, but the first one was decent, and then the second league that I recorded but didn't finish all the way, it was even fine. I don't know. I like it. I like it. The Deprive was even kind of cool, but I'm still kind of not sure if Deprive is better than like a Mana Leak or Remand or something along those lines. Like, check out the Eldrazi control deck or the Esper control deck we just played. We had one Mana Leak. Also, we had 11 or 13 1-drops, and that felt really, really good. I'm not saying you have to do that, but I'm just saying that felt really good. So, anyway, I like the deck. I like what it's doing. I like a lot of the cards it's doing. Playing, rather. I don't know if they're the optimal choices. Like I said, you could revisit that, make up your decision for yourself. My recommendation, though, would be play some discard spells. Play some discard spells. Some number. 3 to 4. And as far as the sideboard, I would play... maybe not anything, maybe not ley lines, but I'd play something over these surgicals. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I know this week's been going to be a lot of Esper, because Monday is going to be a awesome Esper Control League that we 4-1'd. Tuesday will be the first league with this, and this will probably be Wednesday's video. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for tuning in, and yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.